Sean, can you let us know anything about Jameis Winston this morning after the injury yesterday?
Yeah, just I know he's got the images back. It confirms an ACL tear, and generally speaking, and in his case, there's damage to the MCL, which is not uncommon, and it's the ACL tear that puts you out for a longer period of time. But that's basically where it's at right now.
Sean, would you say to this point in the season, Jameis had been the guy that you hoped he would be?
Oh yeah, I mean, look, we definitely were encouraged. We felt like, man, we've seen the arm strength, the leadership, all of those things. So remember the thing we talked about all the time. They're going to evaluate you on your record. And shoot, he was 4-2, and yeah, it wasn't always perfect, but absolutely, someone that had become a vital part to what we were doing. So yeah.
Are you guys satisfied with your quarterback room, or are you going to explore your options?
We're satisfied with the quarterback room. Yeah.
What goes into the decision with Trevor
we'll see.
and Taysom
We'll
Hill?
see. Look, this is going to be the $6 million question, and honestly, we're going to look closely at what's best for our team in this game. And as the week progresses, we'll see how we want to play it out, and we'll be ready to play Sunday.
Any update on Taysom Hill?
He's doing well. He's progressing. Yeah, he's on schedule, and all that's good.
Is he going to play next game?
We'll see.
How does it complicate your game planning with the uncertainty of quarterback going into the night? Do you have to know who your quarterback is?
No, but it doesn't complicate it. Usually the first phase of the game plan is in by tomorrow night, midnight. So we'll grind away at the plan, pay attention to the information we're getting from training room, all of that, and be ready to go.
Hey, Sean, I know injuries are part of the game and everything, but just how disappointing is this one, just knowing how hard Jameis worked to get to this point?
I think the hard part is, to some degree, they're all personal. Not just Jameis, but, we've had a handful of guys. When you see these guys go through the process of training camp, and each one's got a different journey, and certainly Jameis is more visible, and he's a great example. But as a coach, you get disappointed personally for the player because the investment and the time spent, on getting to this position, at 4-2, you're starting. You had to, take a year and wait for this opportunity. Those are the things that are hard. And when you look at his injury, his was a classic field turf injury. I don't think that happens on grass. I know right now the data says 28% more likely to have a player injured when we play on artificial surfaces, and this was one of those cases.
Sean, did you get to talk to James today?
I haven't spoken to him today. He's going to be back in our building this afternoon, and I'll see him then.
If somebody like Ian Book has to be called up off the practice squad and activated, how comfortable are you if he would potentially be forced into action as a rookie?
Well, if we were comfortable in the room, then we would be comfortable with him being a backup as a rookie. Otherwise, we would be uncomfortable with the room, and we would probably look outside.
How hard would it be to bring in an outside quarterback at this point, mid-season?
Hypothetically speaking, it's a fair question. I think depending on, look, it's been done every year where a team needs to bring someone in, and the one thing in our league is it happens all the time at different positions. This guy wasn't with us. He's with us next week, and all of a sudden he's playing in a game. You're like, holy cow. And then when it happens at quarterback, it's more significant because of all the nuances relative to learning the position. So typically, if that happens, that player would have to be pretty smart, a quick study, someone that could learn. But it's something that is not unusual, Maybe what's more unusual is if someone that's not with the club has to come in and play very soon after he's not been with that club. But that would be a hypothetical situation. I think it's a challenge. Yeah.